Dr. Drew, the situation here is just, it's incredible. I have no other words to explain it. It's just an incredible situation. There were hundreds among hundreds of students right out here behind us at Old Main tonight. And the situation, it's a tragedy. It actually is, it's devastating.
And AJ, do you think there was a rush to judgment here, or do you think it's an appropriate action, swift and sure, before things got further out of hand?
I think that he had to be fired and he had to step down. But the way that they handled it was just horrible, I think. And people just don't realize how big Joe Paterno is here. And he is this school, he is Penn State, he's bigger than Penn State. And the way they treated him, I thought was unfair.
Catherine, do most of your friends feel the way you do?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think people are devastated, as I said before, and this all comes back to Jerry Sandusky, really, and this is where the events started. And the events leading up to tonight has just been a stressful situation for everyone, and it's such an emotional time for this university and the students especially, because Joe Paterno has not only been a wonderful football coach and has done so many things for the university, but he has also taken these kids under his wings as if they were his own children, really.
Let me ask you one last thing, just one quick question to both of you guys, and that is that, you know, when you read the grand jury's report, this thing went to the police and the social agencies a couple of times and way up the administrative ladder, and yet it got shut down. Is there sort of a culture of secrecy there? And if so, do the students plan to do anything about this?
I mean, we were talking about that earlier today. It's just all really fishy and suspicious to us. I don't know if the students are going to do anything about it, to be honest with you. I think that they're more concerned with Joe Paterno right now and Graham Spanier. But, I mean, I think it is really suspicious.
The students are focusing more on the high-end officials within this case, but we talked about this today earlier, and the real focus here is the children and the victims. It's kind of hard when you have all of these officials, especially Joe Paterno, who he's bigger than life here at this university. So when you have people like this in a situation, you know, the media does tend to focus on these things, and the students are too. This is a on top of these victims, this is a hard thing to take in for them.
Well, thank you, guys. It is a big deal. See, it's like the Catholic Church covering up, and it's the cover-up that's the issue, isn't it?
It is. I mean, awareness about this issue is the biggest battle. Yes, I mean, we can take predators, put them behind bars, and let justice be served, but the awareness is really what gives children the hope and the strength and the courage to stand up and say, hey, this happened to me, I need help.
And I think one of our messages has to be today, too, that if somebody has been the subject of this kind of abuse, there is help out there. You've seen it work firsthand.
Yes, I mean, my beautiful bride of over 10 years now, I got married and really had no clue of really what I was walking into. I knew that she had been abused sexually, but I didn't know what came with that. And then I enter into marriage. Every marriage has its struggles, but I mean, intimacy issues, communication issues, I mean, you name it, we had it.
Because somebody who's been sexually abused that can't get close because they can't trust.
As simple as touch. Yeah. I mean, how do I not know how to touch my wife? I mean, it's a frustrating thing.
But thank God you're hanging in. There is treatment. It does get a lot better with time. Sheldon, I want to ask you the same thing. You have been the object of this kind of an experience. Can you help my viewers understand the impact this has on somebody?
Well, I think that we see it all the time. You know, I'm up here in Canada, and we had a Penn State situation 14 years ago, and from that we've had a ton of disclosures and so forth. But what we see is we see ultimately kids killing themselves. We see the shame and the guilt and the roads that these individuals go down, the drugs, the alcohol, the risky behavior, and we're just starting to, after 14 years of really pushing hard on the prevention side of these issues, really looking at the damage it has on our society, our jail systems, etc. It's huge, and it's huge. And you know, these issues affect big time.
Yeah, Sheldon, you're absolutely right. I always tell people, if you have bad enough addiction that you need to see me, is 100% probability that you had physical or sexual abuse. And again, to help people understand, it shatters a young brain's upper limits of what it can tolerate. And it creates these tremendous reactions where they can't re-enter the frame. As Heath, you were saying, the frame of healing is closeness and trust, but they can't get back close because that was too shattering an experience to risk again.